At least 82 people are dead after this weekend's devastating flash floods in Texas. And Elon Musk says he's forming a new political party in response to President Trump's new tax cut and spending law. Good morning. I'm Kristen Wright from NPR News, and here are today's top stories. Camp Mystic in Kerr County, Texas, says it's grieving the loss of 27 campers and counselors in catastrophic flash flooding. The Christian Summer Camp released a statement this morning asking for prayers and expressing gratitude for the support it's received. At least 82 people were killed across the state. President Trump has signed a disaster declaration to send more resources to Kerr County. NPR's Deepa Shivaram says he may visit the flood zone later this week.
Trump told reporters that he wanted to, quote, leave a little time so that he wouldn't be in the way of recovery efforts from the flooding, which he called, quote, absolutely horrible. Trump's Secretary of Homeland Security, Kristi Noem, has already been on the ground. Rains on July 4th caused severe flash flooding in central Texas. Despite flood warnings from the National Weather Service, the severity of the storm was a surprise for many. When asked if the administration was investigating whether recent cuts in the federal government workforce left key vacancies open at the National Weather Service, Trump said, quote, they didn't. Deepa Shivaram, NPR News.
The major Republican tax and spending cut bill is now law after President Trump signed it over the holiday. NPR's Luke Garrett reports many Republicans are celebrating Trump's significant legislative victory, while some economists are beginning to worry now about its consequences.
House Speaker Mike Johnson says President Trump's legislative agenda will put more money in people's pockets. Here he is on Fox News Sunday.
If you make between $30,000 and $80,000 a year, you're going to have a 15% less federal tax rate.
But Yale Budget Lab Executive Director Martha Gimbel tells NPR the bill is regressive and expensive. She says it's especially bad for the annual budget of an average low-income earner.
And if you're in the bottom quintile, once SNAP and Medicaid cuts are taken into account, on average, you're losing $560.
Gimbel says the bill helps upper and middle-class workers the most through large tax cuts and the no tax on tips and overtime policies. Luke Garrett, NPR News, Washington.
Elon Musk says he's formed a new political party called the America Party. Musk posted this on X over the weekend. He says it's in response to President Trump's new sweeping tax cut and spending law, which Musk criticized as bankrupting the country. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu will meet with President Trump at the White House today. The Trump administration has been trying to work toward a ceasefire between Israel and Hamas. NPR's Deepa Shivaram reports.
Trump says a deal could be reached this week in regards to Israel's war in Gaza, which has ramped up in recent days. He also said he and Netanyahu will speak about a, quote, permanent deal with Iran, which comes weeks after Israel struck Iran, starting a conflict that the U.S. waded into when it hit 3 Iranian nuclear sites. The meeting will be Netanyahu's third visit to the White House since Trump came back into office. Deepa Shivaram, NPR News.
The Israeli military launched airstrikes today on Yemeni ports held by Houthi rebels. The Houthis retaliated with its own missiles targeting Israel. NPR's Hadil Al-Shalchi reports.
The Israeli military said it attacked Houthi-held ports in 3 areas of Yemen, as well as a power plant. It said that they were used to transfer weapons the rebel group used to strike Israel. In response, the Houthis launched missiles that were intercepted by Israel's air defense system. Yemeni rebels have been consistently attacking Israel since the war in Gaza began in 2023. Israel's airstrikes came after a Greek-owned ship in the Red Sea was attacked on Sunday, forcing its crew to abandon the vessel. The Houthis did not claim this latest incident, but they have been routinely attacking commercial and military ships in response to Israel's war in Gaza. Last March, the U.S. launched an intense airstrike campaign on Houthi-held ports, killing civilians in the process, according to Yemeni health officials. Hadil Al-Shalchi, NPR News, Tel Aviv.
The number of measles cases in the U.S. has hit its highest level since the virus was declared eliminated 25 years ago. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention reports more than 1,200 confirmed cases of the highly contagious virus this year. There's a measles outbreak in Kentucky right now, and it's going around in several other states. Texas is also confirming new cases tied to a major outbreak in West Texas during the winter and spring. According to the CDC, a majority of measles cases are in people who are not vaccinated. The running of the bulls is underway in Pamplona, Spain. A stampede of bulls opened the festival today, pounding along cobblestone streets with thousands of runners. Spectators who prefer to be on the sidelines are watching from behind street barricades and up on balconies. Animal rights activists are there too, marching through the city, wearing horns and waving protest signs. Spanish media reports a few injuries so far. Dinosaurs were rampaging through movie theaters this weekend. NPR's Bob Mondello has details.
Jurassic World Rebirth.
Please don't say they're raptors. They're raptors.
Will stomp its way to $147 million in its first 5 days in North America.
There was a source. We found it? No, it found us.
That's enough to make it the second biggest U.S. opening of 2025 after the Minecraft movie. But it's the weakest Jurassic World movie so far. The previous three didn't have the advantage of a long holiday weekend and ranged from $145 to $208 million in 3 days, not 5.
Don't see that every day. Or ever.
That said, Jurassic World Rebirth is playing well overseas. Its worldwide total this weekend is $318 million, the biggest global haul for any movie in 2025. Bob Mondello, NPR News.
I'm Kristen Wright, and this is NPR News.